over 1,000 kids gathered at the State House for a rally to promote jobs for teens in the state.
Newbie, what we have today is we have about 1,500 kids and advisors coming together for youth jobs funding. This is the youth jobs rally. We have kids throughout the state, and we have a good contingent from Brockton, including Boys and Girls Club kids, My Turn, Baywib, Youth Build, and the Street Outreach Safe Corners program. We're all coming together for a common cause, youth jobs. And what's happening today inside the State House is we're having a rally. One of our kids, Anthony Fowler, will be speaking before a crowd of about 500 about the importance of youth jobs and how it positively impacted his life.
Youth jobs save lives. Personally, it wasn't really saving a life. It was almost because my grades and where I used to live in Norwood, I was slipping grades. It was mostly because of people I used to hang out with. And now that I'm back in Brockton, my mom moved back to Brockton, people used to usually say like, oh, you're moving back to Brockton, why? But really, you know what, as the people use, the grass is greener on the other side. So I use that term all the time, I tell them that. And I just said, when my mom moved, it was just like a new life. It's when you come back to Brockton, I was born in Brockton, raised here, so I know all the people and I had fun, and now where I am today, I'm wonderful.
Old cliche, but they represent the future. And if you're not active now, you're behind the 8-ball. And you know what happens when you're behind the curve. You're always behind. So I was a part of working with the Boys and Girls Club, and Jay Miller's been great of organizing this locally with Bick. And so the fact that everyone's come together locally in Brockton, and that this is the result, over 1,500 kids marching and speaking and showing their power. So I think I'm hopeful it will have a great impact on legislation and the budget. Whatever the stepping stone may be, but it's all connected. So economics connected to politics, you know, quality of life is connected to economics and politics. So as long as young people are understanding that connection, then this is going to be a very successful event.
I am so proud that you have organized to make a difference in your own lives and in the lives of your families and in the lives of your communities. I'm glad you're here. Last year when funding was jeopardized, it was you showing up, that helped everybody focus on how to find a solution. And I'm glad and proud that we were able to make the budget proposal we were able to make this year, because things are getting a little bit better in the state budget.
Afternoon, everybody. My name is Anthony Fowler. I'm 14, and I'm from Brockton, the City of Champions. I am living proof that youth jobs can make a positive impact on young people. I'm a proud member of the Boys and Girls Club of Brockton and the Brockton Youth Council. I stand before you today as an ambassador not only for Brockton, but all teens throughout the Commonwealth. In junior high, I started running with the wrong crowd. My time with them brought my grades down so badly to the point I was failing. I had no self-esteem. The worse my grades got, the less I cared. I doubted myself and tried to act like the person everyone else wanted me to be. My mother was so concerned that she decided to move the family from Norwood back to Brockton. State funding gave me the opportunity to have my first job at the Boys and Girls Club in Brockton. My job gave me more confidence than I ever thought I'd have. It put me in a relationship with the entire community. My time at the club has given me a sense of belonging. It showed me that I really matter to people. I think every teen should have the chance to have the same experience. This is not just my story. I've heard hundreds like this in my community. Because there are so many like this, we must act together. We must demand that the state funds the youth item at $8.4 million and the school to career item to $4 million. Thank you.
Well, it's a great leadership opportunity for our kids. Gets them involved in issues that affect them directly. What we also have happening today, just to add to that, is we have several kids as part of our coalition that will be visiting with our state legislators, Representatives Brady, Creedon, Canavan, and Senator Kennedy. So it's a good opportunity for them to get involved in the civic engagement process, at the same time build some leadership skills that'll benefit them long term. Brockton is proud to be part of this big event. Like I said, we have 1,500 kids here, and we are very excited to move forward after this and continue this work, not only with youth jobs, but other issues that are important to youth.